Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I have a very happy Joy Bhattacharjya with me because KKR are 100 for 1 in their 10 overs. Everything that KKR fans want is happening for them. Phil Salt fell early in the 4th over for 10, but Sunil Narine 51 of 30 and this young boy Raghuvanshi 30 of 17 is looking beautiful. Joyda, what does a KKR fan want more than this?
Nothing. I thought it was an absolutely brilliant batting performance, especially by the young Raghuvanshi, because the way he's batting, the wrists, the way he's played the spinner, the way he's played Chahal, there was a late cut that was delectable, just waited enough time to beat the field. He's looking really good. The other thing is Sunil Narine on the other side is showing so much maturity. We talk about him trying to smash every ball. He's not doing that. Ashwin has changed his length to him and he's still controlling himself, picking just the bad ones. And I think he's batting beautifully as well.
Because he heard you in the pre-match show, Joyda. Sunil Narine said that I have to prove Joy Bhattacharjya wrong. I'm not an all-slogger. He's playing very intelligently. And at the other end, Raghuvanshi is playing proper, good-looking shots which you see in proper test matches,
Yeah, exactly. The word that you also wanted to use, the phrase was test match kind of batting, that late cut, the flick of the wrists. There's a little bit of Azhar, a little bit of Lakshman in those wrists. But very important again, it's a crucial position, number 3. And having him go in at number 3 with players like Shreyas in the team, it tells you the amount of faith that they have in him. And today he's absolutely repaying it, because what they've managed to do is, without taking risks, they've got them to 10 and over it at 100 for 1, which is fantastic.
But Joyda, do you think RR missed a trick? No spinners to Narine in the power play. Do you think maybe they should have bowled a spinner to him?
With that little protection with somebody who hits the ball that well as Narine, perhaps they thought it's not a good idea. They'll bring him on later, and it's very clear that Ashwin has a plan. He's bowling wide of the off stump, very full wide of the off stump, and challenging him to go there. Once he got called for a wide, he suddenly adjusted length and next ball went for 6. So they have to be very careful where they're going to bowl to him.
We'll have a look at the bowling card now. One wicket there, but that catch by Avesh Khan, I think he surprised himself there as well with the reaction.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a superb catch and it made up for the fact that Salt had been dropped earlier in the first over by Rayan Parag. Not much here for them to look at except Avesh, who's done decently. Trent Bolt has finished 3 of his overs, which means that later they'll have to do something. It's really important. What normally happens is when Rajasthan does well is when Chahal and Ashwin take wickets. And what's happening is that they're both being played out at over 10 and over without the batters taking too many risks.
Correct.
And that's a very, very dangerous sign for Rajasthan as far as they're concerned, because they are normally a 5-bowler team. I mean, they might throw the ball to Robman Powell, but that's not an option they really like. They'd like to normally just bowl their 5 top bowlers.
Oh, well, Sanju Samson's hurt his finger while collecting the ball, and that's the last thing RR would want. Things haven't quite gone their way so far in this innings. But Joyda, do you think we might, if Sunil Narine goes completely crazy right now, would they probably sub a bowler in, do you think?
Yeah, look, they have an option of subbing in Andre Burger. But the point is they'll have to weigh that against the fact that if you lose out on Josh Butler as a batsman, that may be too much. If you're going to chase something which definitely looks around 200, 220 today, then I think you'll need Josh Butler there.
Well, the captain is still on the field. He is injured, but he is still keeping. Joyda, things tilting towards KKR, we can say at the 10-over point.
Things tilting towards the total you had. How much did you hit? 214?
I said 214.
214 is where it's tilting. I think you've got a great chance.
We'll have a look at who's to come and we'll just see the batters to follow for KKR. So they've got huge power hitters to follow, and of course the Shreyas, Venkatesh, and then the power hitters that follow. So maybe 214 is also seeming less right
224,
now.
because they bat right up to Ramandeep out there. Lots of batting to follow. The interesting thing is the batting order from here on. Because now that 11th, 12th over, expect another couple of overs, expect Rinku or Russell to come in then.
Okay, you've heard it from Mr. Joy Bhattacharya. Whatever KKR does is passed through him and what he says at Cricbuzz. That's all for now. Don't forget to join us in the mid-match show.